AFTV, great performance by Arsenal tonight. Through for you now?
We have a chance. I'm just joking. I think we have a great chance because, of course, 3-1, 3-1 ahead. I mean, what else do you really need? You just have to go there, just like Napoli game, maybe get one goal, and then just manage the game professionally.
How would you approach that game out there? How would you approach it? Do you approach it and say, right, we just go there, keep it tight, don't concede? Or do you go out there and say, you know what, let's go for it? Because if we get a goal or two, if you score 2 goals, dead. Then, I don't care, Mustaya, whatever. Get 2 goals, the tie's dead. Get 1 goal, they're under serious pressure.
I'm going to approach it like the way we approach the Napoli game. I think the same formation that we used today is what we used against Napoli, 2 strikers. I'm gonna approach it that way, and I'm gonna tell my boys that, you know what, guys, all you need to do is get 1 goal. Because today, like I said, missed like 2 extra chances that should have actually put the game to bed. If we had scored maybe 2 extra goals today, making it 5-1, then I would say, okay, you can just go there and just sit tight and all that. But these guys can still score. And, Valencia is a Spanish team like La Liga where everyone attacks everyone. They don't care about who they're playing. Whether they're, 19s on the table, they're gonna play you. And that's one thing about, the La Liga. And Valencia is gonna do just that. So you need to be ready to also try and score a goal because they can score. So I'm going to approach that game the way I approach this game. If I score, let's say for instance we score a goal first half, then what you need to do is a professional game at the second half to try and keep the scoreline the way it is. Because if you score 1 goal, that's it. They have to score 4 goals or something, 4 or 5.
So with that in mind, do you rest a load of players against Brighton on Sunday?
That's a tough one because we have a lot of bottle jobs right now in the Premier League. We've got Manchester United.
Yeah, we're one of them.
We're one of them, exactly. I'm gonna say that. I saw funny story.
At home, we've been strong. So
yeah,
do you? But we all saw what happened against Crystal Palace.
Exactly.
We brought in like Jenkinson, Elneny. We changed it up. It didn't work.
Exactly my point.
So and Brighton, that's an important game for them. They still need at least a point to ensure safety. So. They're fully rested. They've had a whole week to chill. So what do you do? You're in charge. What do you do in that game?
I'm going to mix it up for 2 reasons.
So mixing it up means bringing back in the same sort of team.
No,
but that's all we got. That's what we got.
We have Monreal. Monreal didn't start today.
No, he doesn't play on the right-hand side. No, and Maitland-Niles is out of that game. Remember, he got a red card in the last game, so he'll be out. So if you're saying resting up...
Look, what I'm trying to say is the fact that at the end of the day, he might have to change his formation because we have Mustafi. He's not a right back, but we might have to just put him there based on the fact that we don't have Maitland. It's unfortunate, but he has to play there. And then I'm probably going to bring Monreal in and maybe bring Torreira in to start the game because today Guendouzi started, I don't know, for whatever reason. So I'm just going to mix it up.
What about in the midfield? Elneny?
I'm going to bring in... No, definitely not Elneny.
So who do you bring then?
It's going to be Torreira and Xhaka for me. Yeah, it's going to be Torreira and Xhaka because Torreira
so you're not changing it much then?
No, I'm not changing much. Just
right.
3 players maximum. Maybe Mkhitaryan or it will be one of them is going to come in. Torreira is going to come in, and maybe Monreal is going to come in. Just those 3 players. And then you leave it the way it is. Because these guys are like lions. You want to feed them. You want to make them hungry the more. You want to give them meat to eat continuously. That's what these players need. And they want to be scoring.
The Lions can get tired too.
Yeah, they can get tired, I know that. But one thing for sure is if you start very strong against Brighton, you have a chance of getting the goal. And then 60, 65 minutes, 70 minutes, then you can bench them to keep them fresh for the next game. So what I'm trying to say is you want to mix it up a little bit, but you still want to start with your strong, majority of the players, 11 players, to be your strongest side. That's what I'm saying. So the likes of Ozil, I will start him because we're playing at home. The likes of Lacazette and Mogwami, I'm going to start the 3 of them up front. Then in the middle, just mix it up a little bit. Just maybe 1 or 2 players come in. At the defense, maybe just 1 player come in. Then that way, you can still have some fresh legs that can come in maybe second half after the deed is done. That's what I'm going to do for the next game, in my own opinion. And hey, we're talking about the next game. I've not really talked about today's game. Today's game, for me, when we actually considered that goal, I was like, okay, Arsenal started again. We're going back to what we always do, which is messing up. But I have to give them credit for the character they showed in coming back and winning 3-1. And not just because of the way they came back, is the kind of football they played, the quality of the football they played to come back. The first goal, for instance, for me, that first goal was down to Lacazette's pass, the slicing pass. What actually happened for that pass was he went through a lot of people, went to Aubameyang, and he attracted everybody. Even the keeper came out for that. And by doing that, he allowed Lacazette the space. And what he did was, hey, thank you very much, give it to him, open goal. That was quality at best. Now, I had some people slagging off Xhaka that he made some mistakes and all that. For me, I thought Xhaka did all right.
He did make a lot of mistakes earlier on in that game that could have cost us.
I agree, but he still made up for it. He still gave an assist. I think he had 3 balls over the top today. 3 dangerous passes that people kind of overlook. That takes quality. You wouldn't get that from Guendouzi or maybe Torreira, I'm afraid. You will only get that from him deep. He gave the one that Lacazette scored. He also gave another one that Aubameyang kind of messed up, like a shot that, and then he gave another one in the second half. So I think we need to give, credit to who credit deserves at some point. And then the quality of the goal that Aubameyang scored. People think it's very easy. It wasn't easy because that goal went through a very tight corner in between the leg of a defender and the post. And I think the guy even hit his groin. God bless his soul. But yeah, that's what actually happened there. Do you know what I mean? So I would say really, I'm glad about the performance for one reason. We've been bottle jobs for the last 3 games. I never thought they're going to get the confidence they had today. So for me, I'm going to give them credit and I'm going to give them a round of applause for that. Thank you very much.